Your shoe will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. This is Queen Jamila. And got some things that I want to open up the discussion about. I have opened up the lines for you guys to call in. Today, what I want to talk about, and I'm not going to be here long, so make sure if you want to call in to discuss this or either to ask a question, you can call in right now while I'm live to 516-590-0362. If you guys are wanting to contact me about spiritual services and private readings, it's a separate number. All of my contact information is below. 770-686-7461 is my business phone. This is just the call-in number for Blog Talk. All right. So the one problem that we face in our society today is racism mixed with classism. If you take a piece of information and you use that piece of information to judge others and to, bring down some kind of punishment to that person, okay, due to religious values, okay? So, for example, if you're a single mother, right? and the entire community treats you like you are less than because you are a single mother. Now, this kind of negativity mainly affects the Black community. Okay. Here in America, you know, literally everywhere, it's okay to do whatever you're doing as long as you do not have either dark skin or nappy hair. Okay, those are the two main that are either or, you know, and nappy can be considered curly as well. And what we do is we take this information and we use it to determine how we're going to treat other people. Okay? So, for example, there's a person out here right now that I confronted because they were giving out wrong information, wrong spiritual information to people purposely, okay, because of their agenda. Do you know that the people are certain people looked at me as if I was wrong for calling this person out, but the only reason why they won't call this person out is because of the person's marital status. So a woman that is married can do whatever she wants, even if it hurts or violates the community. And if you are either you know, somebody that is not Christian, that doesn't consider yourself to be a Christian, then they'll feel okay with that, even while they claim to practice witchcraft. So funny how we've got these commercial, you know, cookie cutter spiritualists on here. And they're all pushing the curse of patriarchy onto everybody. So it was, and you know what, trust me, let me tell you guys something. I choose not to be insulted because I'm more intelligent than most of these people. And this person that I mentioned, a lot of the people that follow her obviously are not that intelligent. Okay, and the reason why is because they don't see what is so plainly in view for other people, which is somebody hiding behind their marital status, their hair, and their makeup. And what we'll do is we'll say, oh, it's okay to treat you that way, but not this other person. If you're a person that has no problem with talking about sex, you'll get treated worse than the next person, or they'll just decide to mistreat you. Nobody should be getting mistreated at all. But they'll mistreat you based upon religious values. Everything, you know, I've had hundreds of people, not hundreds, I've had a crowd of people, a group of people, judging me who claim that they are not Christian, but they're judging me based upon Christian values and religious values, i.e., you're an unwed mother, you're a single mother, you're single, you're a single mother. So for some reason, they decided to put the single mothers at the bottom of the totem pole, as well as the children, so that they could carry out another agenda, which was to take advantage of those very spiritually rich children, but then call them poor. Take from them, get richer, and then call them poor, and then judge them. So judgment is a very heavy, heavy, heavy energy. And you know what? You have to accept and love yourself. That is the only way out when you're dealing with people that choose to damage other people vibrationally with religious values. This is where they look at you and they go, hey, I need somebody to bully. I need somebody to use and to beat on. And I'm going to choose you because based upon this Bible that I claim that I don't follow, but based upon it. Okay, these are the kind of quasi-religious folks that are not going to be respected. So what we're doing is I face so much judgment myself as a woman just because I'm a single mother. Literally, they attacked me. And you know what? They just used that as a reason. It really has nothing to do with it. See, this is the whole thing. Probably about 95% of us didn't wait until we were married. So at the end of the day, all of you married people, you're still considered to be living in sin because you had sex prior to marriage. You were doing something called fornicating all up until you got married. And then you decided that you were holier than thou and that you were better than others. So then you said, oh, but guess what? That person has so much talent and pizzazz and strength. We can actually use this person. And by doing this by proxy, we will look better. And at the same time, we're spreading the curse of patriarchy, which it is a curse. Judging somebody based upon their marital status just because they have children is the most disgusting and vile thing that human beings have decided to do to each other. So yesterday, and you know what? I love to call people out because I'm trying to get rid of the blockage. Will be removed. The blockage is being removed right now. The control is being removed. It's been removed. So that's what I'm working through to get to the real people that I'm meant to connect with. Okay? You have to do that to get rid of the BS. Okay? To get rid of the BS. So I can tell you and I can speak from personal experience that I have had these people hunting me down like a witch hunt. And you know what? I've seen them do it to other people. And you know what? The people that they do it to are better people than them. So God don't judge you based upon your marital status. Very convenient that they're able to use this against mothers to try to damage them. And then there are other excuses that, oh, well, you're old. So, your life is over anyway. You ever have somebody tell you that? Oh, well, don't nobody care about you anyway. You old. You should be used to it. Oh, you ain't used to us treating you like this yet? I mean, you ain't used to it. You haven't gotten it that we just really don't care about you. And we're going to cherish and value someone else that is probably full of shit, that's probably scamming people. We'll protect this person. Okay, we're not going to run around and attack this person simply based upon this person's marital status, which is discrimination against the woman. I've seen people on here do all kind of weird stuff. I've seen people scare. Boy, let me tell you something. If any of my kids would have walked up and said that they took an over-counter medication more than what was supposed to be subscribed, I would have defects at my house. This person, it's okay for us to see this stuff because we trust you, and you know what? I don't want to be a part of that club. I don't want to be a part of the club. Like I said, I'll take my 20, I'll take my percentage. I don't have the capability of helping that many people in my lifetime anyway. Okay. So while these type of people are getting this big, large chunk, they're like, oh, I got live viewers and I got to, hey, sis, more power to you. I'm going to take these people over here that you're trying to throw away. Yep. So guess what? Many of you are throwaways. Many of you are throwaways. And so you are the people that I'm meant to help. The dusties. The dusties. Any dusties out there need some help? Y'all know where to go. And the dusties are the people that they attack and suck dry for the system. How did they become dusties? How did they become that way? What happened to them? Could it be that maybe they didn't have a specific knowledge of something? So all of you orphans, you know, a dusty is considered an orphan too. You know, your mama didn't want you. So something must be wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? This is, hey, this is nature. That's a part of nature more than anything. I can respect it when it comes to that. Okay. But as long as I'm over here and I'm not doing anything to harm anybody. Okay. I don't choose to try to damage anyone vibrationally with religious values and think that I would actually think that that would be okay. No. It's the most disgusting thing that I've ever seen ever. And it violates the entire animal kingdom. This is why animals are attacking. This is why people are off balance. Marriage was a man-made concept. Yes, there are divine couples. Yes, there are. Okay. If you are somebody that wants to experience happiness and manifest what you can, see, a lot of people will try to tell you, oh, well, you know, these same people will say, well, oh, well, honey, you 30, you ain't had nothing so far. So what makes you think that you're going to have something now? Well, guess what? Maybe God finally showed me where my something was at. That's what you say to them. Okay. And I can feel a lot of y'all out there right now that are being hurt by these religious values. And guess what? Jesus was created in love. But when they caught wind of Jesus, ever since he was in the womb, they decided to sacrifice Jesus. They fed off of Jesus through the whole time in his mother's womb. And there's always a group of people, and that group is the group that need to be blown up, because they are the ones that are, they either need to be blown up or exorcised, one of the other. Now, I'm a high priestess. I perform exorcisms on people, so I'm not just a witch, and I do practice witchcraft. Okay. So you got to understand that I know exactly where it's at with this situation. So yesterday, people got mad at me because I called out somebody that they trust that they shouldn't. Yeah. They say you turned your back on Jesus. Yeah. I wouldn't have turned my back on Jesus. I would have helped him. Everybody else stood by and watched idly while Jesus was attacked and murdered. So, same thing that we do right now. You know, they say that the devil is a trickster. So a lot of these people that think that they're good Christians, they're not good people at all. They're not good people at all. I saw a Christian yesterday advocating for a woman to be beaten. Advocating for a woman to be beaten and berated and degraded. I tell you what the hell is wrong with this world is these religious nutcases. If y'all want to call in and talk about it, we can bring forth some healing. You can call in to 516-590-0362. don't know these other people. The only thing that you know is that they told you that they were married. And you decided to discriminate against Jamila, harass me. You know, they did a lot to me. And I'm still healing from it. I'm still healing from what they did. And the reason why I'm even bringing this up is probably because I'm actually in the middle of doing a healing. And when you're healing, the pain has to come back up during the healing process. So that's why a lot of people choose not to heal from stuff. And it's a very important step in me moving out of this house and getting away from and getting my family to safety. So, I got thrown under the bus while women claim know if that's their husband. It could be their pimp. You never know. You don't know what the relationship is about, but you fall for these people, and then people got mad at me, came in and, my chat room and got upset with me because I called this person out. When it was obvious what this person was up to, and it just wasn't right. And when I call people out that the spirits want me to call out, then people get upset and they get mad and angry. So I've got to sit here and heal from significant damage from Christian gang stalking. Okay, Christians were gang stalking me for a very, very long time until they were satisfied that they thought that they broke me down, and all they did was made me stronger. Women are not allowed to live in peace with their families because we've got religious fanatics harassing them. And I went into it like a fool. I had no idea that these people would judge me so harshly for being a single mother. I can assure you that your judgment against these single mothers is a lot worse than them being a single mother, because being a single mother is not a bad thing. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of girls that ignorantly became a single mother. So did I. Did you see my family? Did you see my mother? And you wonder why. I had my children based solely on the fact that I didn't even have a family. I didn't even have a family. I didn't have anybody to talk to. Nobody that gave a fuck about how I was feeling, except for my grandmother and my aunt. And there was already a significant amount of trauma that had already been done to me, just simply from my mother being pregnant with me. Now, I know a lot of people, they don't want to deal with it, but they will take advantage of it. They don't care. It's all about the religious dogma. And if you're somebody that, didn't have the best parents, well, too bad. Too bad. God is punishing you, as if children have a choice. Yeah. So it's very hurtful, the way they just automatically stick up for other people, but they automatically think I'm a piece of shit. And that's okay, though, because you know what? It's all about knowing thyself. And you know what? It's through Jesus Christ and, his calm strength. I'm serious. Jesus, Shiva, whatever you want to call your God, and this is the reason why because it's so horrible. And you know, Jesus is not happy with the way Christians are behaving. And the fact that they won't do anything to protect people that don't deserve to be discriminated against. And they tried to have my kids taken away from me just because I'm a single mother. So it was based on Christian values. And they don't care. They don't care. My tears sustain them. My pain is what sustains these entities and beings. Because the church is filled with demons. It is. And that's why Jesus don't go into churches no more. Jesus ain't been in my father's house in forever, or my mother. But they grab their Bibles. They grab their Bibles and they try to use it to damage others. Yeah, Shiva Christ, exactly. Yeah. Why do they choose to use these tactics on some people but not all? Because they know how evil it is. It's evil. It's pure fucking evil is what I can tell y'all. And you know what? I call to all sorts of stuff. Angels, Kali Ma, and Jesus. Yeah. But Jesus don't want you discriminated against people. He is on my side. All of y'all that thought, especially all of, let me tell you something, a witch, guys, a witch is not going to ever judge a woman based upon her marital status. Not a witch. I don't care that. Look, let me tell you something. I don't care if you a woman that's down and out and you doing bad. I don't care. God does not discriminate against you. So all of these people that tell you to just give up on you, I'm not going to tell you to do that. I have 40 and 50-year-old women calling me saying, Jamila, I want to be loved. I want to experience love in this lifetime before I die. And what do you tell them? Oh, you're too old? No, because that's not the truth. Everybody needs love. You know, people die without love. That's why your heart chakras is black. Because you're dying without the energy of love. The opposite of love is death in every possible way, including spiritual death. It's 11:11, y'all. Make a wish. I can also sense that there's a lot of you out there that have anxiety, and the anxiety is the byproduct of what you're dealing with. Okay? Love is not disrespect. When you're disrespecting somebody, that's not love. And sex is not love either. And I didn't choose YouTube. I have a career on here. And I'm not going to have some messy person messing up my career or my reputation, okay? So Grand Dragon, I'll go ahead and let you rest, okay? Let me put you in timeout. Okay? You guys can call in and talk to me if you've been damaged by religion. Religious folks put trauma inside of you. at a very, very early age, so you can't trace it. So this is why, yesterday I had to sit and cry and endure the tears of a baby. You know what? I'll take that baby's pain. Yep, because that's a baby. So I took that child's pain. I don't mind because I'm an adult and I know what to do with that. I asked God to give me the ability to heal everybody, by the way. So nobody's discriminating against anybody. Nobody's doing that over here. This is a place of love and peace and tranquility. Okay? And in order for us to come to that peaceful place, you gotta open up your heart chakra and feel and let it resonate within your heart. Because so many people are not doing that. Oh, we've got an agenda to attack single mothers and to harm their children. And we're going to carry out that agenda because these are the children of the damned. And let me tell you something. There's an army that is fighting for these children. All of them. Because you are those children as well. All of you orphans and people whose mama didn't want you for whatever reason. It may have been because of your daddy. That's who I'm there for, because it is nothing worse than feeling unwanted by your mother at a very young age. So I know instinctively, I don't have to throw my cards. I know that there are people out there that are hurting because their mother did not want them or love them or protect them. Yeah. Yeah. Let them tears out. I've been doing it for days. I've been purposely making myself just let this stuff out. Y'all need to call in and, ask for prayer and blessings and love and light. You can do it. Okay. And then also readings. If you guys need readings, the readings are so good. I'm getting ready to do the Leo. I'm getting ready to do the Leo's enemy reading. And I feel like it's going to hurt the Leo's feelings really bad. Because those people that you looked after and those people that you stood up for are going to turn on you. And I can feel it coming. I haven't done you guys' reading yet. I've been so super duper tuned into these readings that it just is messing it. These readings can be hard sometimes. People think that Leo people are, these hard people, but they're not. They're so sensitive. They're so sensitive. So my rising is a Leo. And so I feel like you guys are your feelings are going to be hurt. But you know what? Just like in the Wizard of Oz, you cried out. You asked your higher self for courage. Okay. Because you'll get through this. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. It is an evil entity, but you know what? People make choices. And you can't let it destroy you. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for everybody today? I'm not going to get on camera, guys, because I'm not in the mood to have people staring all up in my face today. So, I've got a lot of people that, casted me in their movie as the witch or the And that I'm not. I am angelic. I do have angelic. I do have some pretty deep sights, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels. What messages do you have for people today? Yeah. You have no tub? Oh, yeah. Well, that's not good. The devil comes up, the emperor, the 10 of wands, the ace of swords reversed, and the 2 of pentacles reversed. So many of you are having financial problems caused by your father and generational hexes through the father. Everybody didn't have a father that wanted you to fail. The emperor next to the devil says that this is somebody that is obsessed with things being one way. Okay? So if you are an unmarried woman of a father that is a devout Christian, then more than likely he is going to feel as though you are undeserving of love and undeserving to be taken care of. Because let me tell you something, what religious families have started to do, and this is actually happening with Jehovah's Witnesses and other religions, is that they are throwing their children away and they're leaving their children out in the cold. This is what's happening. And it's because you must go by this rule. And if you don't go by this ruling, then I must get rid of you. So then also the 10 of wands tells me that a lot of you are the scapegoat of your father. Your father's using you as a scapegoat, big time. A lot of you are under the curse of patriarchy, which is what brings on curses. The byproduct of those curses is, you know, because for years, guys, I was financially unstable. I'm still trying to get back stable financially for years, and it had nothing to do with drugs. That's what they like to tell you. It has nothing to do with drugs. My father had a drug habit. My father was smoking crack, cocaine out the glass pipe. And, you know, every excuse in the book was made for why I was never protected and still was not protected by my own father. Now, the shadow side is the devil. This is the truth. The devil is knowledge also. Okay? The devil is facing the music. Freeing yourself of that bondage, but the ace of swords comes up reversed because many of you, they got your mind. And that's how they got you. They're using mind control on a lot of you too. This could have something to do with the commander-in-chief, the president, but the president the president doesn't really have as much control as y'all think. You know who affects, you know who controls the vibrations is us. We control the vibrations, the physical, mental, and emotional, spiritual vibrations. We're doing that. Now, they may be putting some kind of mind control stuff out there because of these towers. I do see these towers possibly affecting people. Okay. And all of this technology, feel like a lot of you with the 2 of Pentacles reversed. You just up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay. Sometimes I have thought, is this going to kill me? Or would they be able to kill me just with their vibrations alone? They've done it before to other people, but I don't have the belief system that they're able to do that. Okay, many of you guys are just getting anxiety from it. If you are a female, even if your father has the belief, because let me tell you something, for some reason, when I was about 16 years old, my mother came and told me, she said, your father is trying to stop me from buying my house. And excuse me, guys. I was like, what? Why is your, what, why would he be trying to stop you from buying your house? And instantly my mother got angry and took it out on me. I had nothing to do with my father and what he was doing, but my father is a problem. I have been told several different times that the hex that was put on me generationally came from my father. I've already removed that hex. Just because my father chooses to live in it does not mean that I have to. Okay, which is why you notice that the attacks are not happening as much. However, people that have been afflicted by that energy want to come into my life. They can still affect me energetically. Okay, so as a woman of my caliber, I can never have a man that does not empower me. Okay, so this is what I want to tell y'all. Think of me as Piper on Charmed. Okay, if you can't be my Leo, then I can't have you in my life. Period. If you are a male energy and you're not protecting me, you're not welcome in my life. Because if you're a male, you're either going to be a part of the solution or the problem. And if you're creating problems, you won't have any place in my life. Okay. I don't know why my allergies just started bothering me all of a freaking sudden. I'm still I'm still healing my heart chakra, because as a byproduct of, the Black Widow hex, to where they screw up your love life, a byproduct of that is imbalances to your heart chakra. Okay. And if you have imbalances to your heart chakra, your allergies are going to be worse. And I'm allergic to bull crap. I'm allergic to that. I can't do that. And I can't bury it or hide it. It has to be dealt with and then eviscerated. It's got to be eviscerated. I eviscerate all of that negative energy. The hell? Yeah, I would love for folks that are that way vibrationally, people like that. You try to help them and they can't do nothing but help themselves. So my lesson was that I truly have to steer clear of their agents, and so do you. Okay. If a man does any act of trying to stop you, hinder you, back you in a corner, then that is not the man for you. Okay? Even if he has money. Get your own money, ladies. Trust me, it's better. So if y'all think that I'm pushing the feminist agenda, no, that's not the feminist agenda. It's called the truth. Okay? Because many of them will try to leave you broken in a corner. And they'll even make up little nicknames for you like broke, hoe, and stuff like that. Chanting all over the place that you're broke. What you need to do is you need to take that energy, channel it, transmute it. And they putting all the burden on you. All the burden. They don't live by those same rules. They don't. They don't live by those same rules, but they're going to use it against you just because they can. And you got to say, hey, nothing that is in that Bible, nothing that was written is going to do any harm to me. You got to say that to yourself. Nothing in that Bible that is written is going to do harm to me. No weapons that you form will prosper. That's a spell that's given to us in the Bible. The words in the Bible are a weapon against women, against women. Any man that shows any hatred for a woman, he needs to be put on a list. Women need to be running America. I hope that Michelle Obama runs. I hope she runs. I think it was a rumor that she was supposed to be running. That would make sense for Black people to run this country. But it would have to be a mixture, not just Black people. And ain't nobody just gonna let nobody do no crazy stuff to nobody like, let's discriminate against all single mothers. No, Black man, that's why they're not gonna give you no power. Nope, it ain't there either. Nobody should be getting discriminated against, not even Black men. And the problem is that if you just look, if you're a man, when you discriminate against the woman, you're discriminating against yourself. You're discriminating against yourself. So as a woman, I'm not going to take the back seat. My business does not have to be stressful. Running my business was only stressful because of the harassment. And then you've got these people that they love so much vibrationally. You've got these people they love so much vibrationally, and they are a clique. And I'm not in that clique, y'all. I'm not in that clique. I'm not. You know why? Because I'm not willing to hurt another human being. Okay, I'm willing to eat an animal because as a human being, we have to eat other animals to live. Okay? Let me get rid of some of these. No, I have allergies, hon. I'm allergic to dust. Yeah, I think that Michelle Obama should be voted in, but you know what? I wonder if it would age her. Why is it that those men go into office and they age about 20 or 30 years? What's up with that? Women for president. That's right. Women should be taking over this country. Hell, you know what? I feel like I'm the president, though, but in a spiritual form. You know, especially when you're empathic and you can feel that stuff. Michelle Oprah 2020. Okay, spirit guides, ancestors. Would this world be better if women were running it? Yes or no? Okay. Yeah. You know, this is what I want to tell you is that I don't think that it matters. Gender doesn't matter. I got a no answer. It don't have nothing to do with gender. It has to do with the heart of the person. So it doesn't matter if the president is a man or a woman or white or black. Okay. Okay. It doesn't matter. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. We got some trolls in here. Hold on, y'all. Let me get rid of some of these trolls. Get rid of all of these trolls. Y'all doing way too much in the chat room, hon. Chill out with all of the spamming in the chat room, okay? So to a lot of y'all women out there, I know y'all wondering and y'all asking yourself, well, Jamila, if all of the men are messed up off of religion, then where will we find good men? Trust me, where there is a will, there is a way. You just got to get rid of the bad men. You just got to get rid of the bad ones, okay? You got to get them out of your life. Hold on, y'all. What's sad is when a man gives up on his life and he turns to the internet to attack women and children. This is sad. A lot of you men have given up on life. Anybody that puts shuffle, shuffle, shuffle in the chat room is getting blocked. I don't want no spamming. That's spamming. Thank God I put my shield up. Y'all, ever since I did this ritual on myself, okay, I guess don't nobody want no free readings then, I guess. That's why I put call in. You know what? Legal Latino heat. You know what? I would date a Latino male. As long as he is not into all of that crap. All that religion and stuff. Hold on, y'all. I'm blocking all these people. And I got to refresh the page so that all of these people can be out of the damn chat room. Give me a second, y'all. Because they started trolling big time. Big time trolling is amongst us right now. Okay, hold on. Why am I snorting? Somebody said, why is y'all snorting? Hun, nobody's snorting anything. I have allergies. I'm sitting here scratching my nose and going because my nose is itching at the back of my throat, hun. There's no snorting. I know that that's probably triggering. If I trigger people that like to snort coke, then y'all need to get out of my chat room if I'm triggering you. Facts, because I do that. Okay. Okay, let me get rid of this person. Poop dog. Bye, poop dog. It's not snorting snot. It's just the thing that I do with my nose so that I can scratch the back of it, hun. Why do they front like they ain't never been around nobody with allergies? They've been around people with allergies, trust me. So we're going to choose to not care. Very, very low energy. I'm blocking them as quickly as possible, guys, but it's kind of difficult. Yeah, man, these people just went nuts all at once. Okay. Yeah. Anyone that is asking about spell work, you can go to the website. The link is below. Okay. Oh, Lord, we got a bunch of drug addicts in here. Good Lord. Know where they came from. We know where they came from, boy. Hold on, guys. Let's do a little. Let's go on a little break real quick, okay? If you guys want to call in to get a free mini reading, call in to 516-590-0362. We're gonna play some Shiva. Let's calm the restless folk down. They restless.
गंगाधरा शिव गंगाधरा हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय गंगाधरा शिव गंगाधरा हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय जटाधरा शिव जटाधरा हर हर भोले 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 नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय सोमेश्वरा शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम
This one is one of my favorite, but there's so many other ones. I'm on the path of Shiva, and this is what you say to them. Look, you have the right to have your own religious values, but do not come at me with that crap. And you know what? From this day forward, I block out them from being able to use any of that crap against me. Any of it. You see what I'm saying? The whole thing is in the past. Obviously, during the time that the Bible was written, people were very barbaric back then. Okay? And for me, as far as what I'm going to do for my family, I'm going to protect my family with the spirit and the power of God. And that can be whatever God I choose. So for me, as far as me going back and forth with people about being a, let me tell y'all what y'all got to do. You have to release and stop caring. I don't care if you judge me because I'm a single mother. I don't care anymore. I am no longer going to be harmed with religious intolerances anymore. And you know what? If you're somebody that has went through religious abuse, well, you know, your marriage ain't gonna work because you know you was a whore before your marriage and you was fucking and you a thought and you this and that. It's absolutely disgusting. Humans are not a mammal that necessarily mates for life. So, you know, and it's just obvious BS. So for me, I release myself from being harmed spiritually or vibrationally by religious intolerances. I refuse to do it anymore. I free myself of that. Now, the problem is that you can say it, but are you putting any fire behind it? Now, for me, I'm doing a healing right now for myself, and I'm doing some stuff for myself. But that's the reason why. That's one of the reasons why, because to me, these are strongholds that are hard to break. And this is the reason why everybody is still confused. Sorry, I have not taken my allergy medicine today. And I have to scratch the back of my nose, and I don't feel like hocking and spitting. I'd rather make that noise than hock and spit and go through all that. Sorry. Okay. And my office, for some reason, my allergies are, oh, that's why, because of the return vent. The return vent in my house is in my office, which sucks. And this is one of the reasons why I'm moving out of this house. Because that affects me vibrationally. It makes my allergies worse. You know, when I'm not on here doing this, or when I take my allergy medicine, and then when I vacuum that return vent, it actually improves or whatever. Because I don't like to necessarily take allergy medicine every single day, but it is what it is. So anyway, we are performing black magic on each other trying to bring each other down and then saying, ha ha, did I bring you down? You know, and, you know, they'll tell you that you're weak. They'll tell you that you're weak. But the reason why they see you as being weak is because you're not under that coven. Do you understand me? That's the reason why you're not under that coven. Okay. And single mothers and children of single mothers do not deserve to be the sacrifices. Okay. Human beings have been sick for a while now in this way. And even though we have crossed over onto some sort of spiritual platform at this point, like everything is vibrational and we're still doing it to this day, I don't believe that the Bible is the word of God. I don't believe that. So therefore, it is my constitutionally protected right, as well as my spiritually protected right, to not participate in that, to be a non-participant. They force you to be a part of that. They force it on you. But, you know, guys, that was the whole program. If any of you guys were watching what was going on with me for the past 4 years, it was, you suck, I hate you, you're disgusting, you're a bad mother because you're a single mother, you're a bad mother automatically because you're a single mother. Okay, and they don't believe in another man coming in. So that means that if you don't stay with this person that you made a mistake in judgment of choosing, because obviously the man hid something from you or he was a part of the whole initiative that they do. I don't want any parts of it. Anybody that hangs around people that do that, any man that associates himself with these types of people is not welcome in my home or my vortex. So this is the reason why even when they were sending the Division of Family Services to my house, I have the right to ask people, hey, what's your religious and spiritual beliefs before I let you in my house? And then if I choose, if I feel like your energy is too bad, I don't have to let you in my house. So the whole thing where they were saying that it was going to turn into martial law, it did. It did. But the martial law happened to all of the single people. They put it all off on us. While all of the people under this demonic satanic coven of Christian marriage, they were protected and free to do whatever they want for the past couple of decades. And this is the reality of the world that we live in. A world that is unjust, a world that would think that it is okay. And you know what? Listen, in the Bible, it clearly even states that during the times of war, men took this out on single mothers and children. They took it out on the women and the children because they were the most vulnerable. So what I say to anybody that comes to me, if you even say if I even feel that for 1 second, you feel that a woman has to be codependent on a man, then I am not going to allow you in my circle. Good morning, Chaz. I'm sorry, good afternoon. I'm not going to allow you in my circle if you're doing that. I'm not going to allow you under my apple tree. I'm not going to want to have anything to do with you because I know that you're there to affect me vibrationally. Any woman that judges herself based upon what a man says, thinks about her, I'm sorry, listen, I realize that there's a lot of women that was spoiled. They were spoiled. Maybe your mother and your father loved you. Many of us that didn't. And a lot of you, and I've seen a lot of you doing that. Even spiritualists doing that. And I kind of backed off of them when I saw them doing that. Well, your mama didn't want you. Why your mama didn't want you? Why your parents didn't want you? Because you were the sacrifice. You were the sacrifice. And they still want to use you as a sacrifice. If you don't turn into a demonic hellion like they are, if your heart don't turn black, they're gonna keep trying you so that they can form that break in you so that you don't have your good energy and your good spirits. That's what they want to do to you. So that you're a shell of a person like they are, that has no feelings inside, not even good ones for themselves and no one else. Because I'm sorry, a lot of y'all that's talking about, oh, the money, the money, the money. Look, I know about the money. But your money ain't going to be right until your love is right. And your love ain't going to be right until your money is right. They're all based on the same thing, which is physical reality, emotional reality. And your love that you have around you and in your life is a very, very good symptom of how you feel about yourself. So we can tell what kind of love you got in your life by the people that you keep around you. So if you're keeping a bunch of negative people around you that go around and judge people based upon religious intolerances, many of you were damaged as children from religious male dogma. From a baby, your father was feeling his, like way too much male energy or testosterone or something. I don't know what the hell. And just literally caused so much trauma in your life. You can't even remember it. It's so deep. And they start off young. They think, oh, well, the baby will be okay. The child will be okay because, it's little. Kids pick up on what we're doing vibrationally. Kids pick up on us. We all pick up on what we're doing vibrationally. Please believe that when all of those people was attacking me, it hurt. It did. That's why discrimination is so wrong. And I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't care what he did to you. I don't care what you're just, you're just disgusting. Get out of my face. You're not married. Well, I'm trying and just throw her away, throw this person away. No, that is not what we do to human beings. That is not what we're going to be doing to people on this planet. So yeah, you can even get a curse removed from you. You don't have to have a curse on you to be affected vibrationally by anything. You can just be a regular person. You can just get a curse removed from you and go and be around a bunch of negative people, and that's what you're going to get. So a lot of people that just love to hang around negative, vampiric, trifling people, then they'll sit up there and say, well, wonder why their vibrations are so low. And it's very easy to join a group of people to start attacking people that you deem as weaker than you. That's why the spirit showed up on this planet. That's why they're here. Okay, I'm going to take a caller, you guys. Caller, you're live.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. I was listening and I heard you were saying something about you're forgiving free little readings.
Yes, yeah. Did you need a free mini reading?
Yeah.
Or are you facing any kind of or are you facing any kind of discrimination right now at the moment because of religion?
Did you say discrimination?
Or are you facing any kind of discrimination based upon religion?
I go through that all the time, and I'm not even where I'm living at. Last year, but this year I'm living with her. So, and then I'm in between home also.
You say you're
discrimination. I mean, where I live, yeah. And where I live at, you know, my relatives is Jehovah's Witness. So, and I just can't. We don't vibe together, but we tolerate each other because we love each other. I just need to know, you know, what steps should I be taking right now?
Okay. Well, let's take a look. And what's your zodiac sign?
Aquarius. Birthday just passed.
Oh, well, happy belated birthday. All right, Spirit Guides, what messages do you have for the Aquarius caller today? You know what? I need to run upstairs real quick. I hope you don't mind. I will be right back, you guys. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, just sit tight.
Don't mind.
Okay, thanks.
Vishveshwaray Shiva Vishveshwaray Har Har Bole Namah Vishveshwaray Shiva Vishveshwaray Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Koteshwara Shiv Koteshwara Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Koteshwara Shiv Koteshwara Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Koteshwara Shiv Koteshwara Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bole Namah
What the heck? Where?
Om Namah Shivaya.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Namah Shivaya.
Huh?
Yep.
Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya.
What?
Hello.
Okay. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so
Uh,
all right, spirit guides, what messages do you have for Aquarius caller? You said you're living with somebody that's a Jehovah's Witness?
yeah, grandma.
Oh my God. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that for a minute, because I couldn't even imagine. It's so much negativity swarming around that religion right now. It really is. You know, I don't even want you know what? I used to take their little pamphlets and stuff. You know, when they come up to your door and you take their pamphlet. I don't even do that no more.
Online and everything. She watches them on TV, and you know, it's just like it really is oppressive. It's an oppressive energy when she starts watching them programs and stuff like that. To me, it's really oppressive.
Yeah.
But I heard that about it, and I tell her, but it don't matter what I say.
No, I was gonna say what I heard, that what they do heavily is they force you to shun your family and stuff like that, especially if it's a female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Does she is
she
hateful to the other women of the family, the younger ones?
This is a question. You know, she doesn't do anything for my sister. She doesn't go visit her. She had a baby. She was in hospital. She didn't go. Yes, I think so.
That's crazy. You know what? I noticed that. And it wasn't, you know what I noticed is that it's not just in Black families, but it's actually just in every family where there's this automatic disdain in general for the women. And I've always felt that the men in my family were treated better. I always felt that they were given more opportunity. They were encouraged to go to college. Wow, you know, yeah. And my mother never allowed, and you know what? I think that there's like in Kansas City where I'm from, there's like this place, and they actually got exposed for forcing people to, encouraging people to, just basically shun their own family members for nothing.
Their family. Because they're not a part of their system. They're part of the world, they call it.
But they're a part of the world too.
This is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
They're more part of the system than anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're right. They're a part of the matrix. Yeah. All right. Spirit guides. What messages do you have for Aquarius caller about his situation? Specifically, you were calling about that, right? About moving out.
Yeah.
As far as what advice to give you. Okay, what advice?
Because that just occurred in my mind. I was like, well, I should say something about, finding a place to go. House, apartment, something.
Let's see here. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, right now. Sorry, the car. I need to take my allergy medicine real quick. You got the Ace of Wands though that comes up at current, so you can tell that there's your Kundalini. See, your Kundalini is also a part of your, your willpower, the things that you desire and want. But the Four of Cups is definitely crossing you right now. Four of Cups is crossing you, and so this is where. I feel like it's a negative feminine energy, but the negative feminine energy is somehow caused by the males. So there's definitely some sort of
father.
Right. In the past, you got 9 of Wands and 10 of Swords reversed. Both of them are reversed. So you can tell that there's definitely something that's at the root chakra. And then it seems to be, so what it is it's perception. It's perception versus reality. Many of our families expect us to fail. They expect it.
I keep saying that we have different perceptions on things. We don't see things the same.
And you can tell that, well, it's because you're from a different time, a different era than your grandmother. And In the future, however, though, you got the Four of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Swords is crossing it in the future. So I feel like what's happening is that there's a negative relationship with money, and that's what they don't correlate that to, you know, the issues and the problems and the perceptions that they have of themselves and their own family members is affecting everybody in the family vibrationally. So you can tell that in the future, there seems to be some sort of financial blockage that you're dealing with right now.
Correct.
Yeah. And
so will the financial blockage be released? Is that what it's basically
well, this is what I will tell you is that I feel as though right now the effort that you put into everything is going to be everything. But if you find yourself not able, like if you feel like, oh my God, I feel like I'm going in circles and I can't do this, then something is up with that. That's when I can see buzzards. I see buzzards. Because what they're doing is they're causing confusion. And see, being that you're an Aquarius, you're very cerebral. So it's very easy for you guys to get thrown off. So I feel like what they're doing is they're creating some kind of mental, emotional confusion, or, you know, because listen, so with, you know, some of the things that I'm sensing, it is that it's not words that are being spoken, but rather thoughts and transmissions that's going on between you and your grandmother. You know what I'm saying? And just you and your family, period. Yeah. And it is a dark cloud that is casted over the family, because what I can sense is that the religion itself has changed the perception of the world. You know, so
it's a bigger picture to the whole situation.
Right, exactly. And they don't see it. They live within that box. So, you know,
I'll get out the box and then I would be okay. But as long as I'm here, it'll be a dark cloud. I think that's
and she probably wouldn't allow you to sage the house.
But again, so a little, what you said?
She probably wouldn't allow you to sage the house either.
Oh, hell no! But I can mop the floor with the rule. Bada boom. I can do one of those. I can do the bada boom, and I can do room. I can do them. I can't do the smoke. She's allergic to smoke.
Oh, of course she's allergic. Of course.
Yeah, she's really allergic to incense, smoke, or anything like that.
Well, it's just bothering her because this is what I can sense. For some reason, I'm sensing something going back to the age of 4. And it may have you on like what I call a pattern, to where every 4 years or something is what I'm sensing. So it may have been something that occurred 4 years ago as well. How long have you been living with your grandma?
And I just started living with my grandma 2 months ago.
2 months ago? And were you in a relationship before that?
I wasn't in a relationship. I don't call it a relationship, because it wasn't nothing beneficial. It was in and out.
A situationship, yeah.
A situationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I want to tell you. What I can sense is that there definitely does seem to be some sort of, you know, psychological blockage when it comes to that. So, and are you arguing with them all the time about
psychological blockage, or is it, could it be me too?
Let me ask you a question. Are y'all regularly discussing this on a regular basis? Like,
no, that's not something that she likes to discuss.
Clarify 7 of Swords.
And she's really inquisitive or nosy. I call it nosy. Want to know who I'm talking to on the phone, if I was speaking about the religion or anything of that nature, and talking about situations like that to her is like it seems like it throws off the energy.
Yeah.
Seems like it goes straight to negative. It don't go positive.
That's usually where it goes.
Doesn't happen.
That's usually where it goes. And they'll convince you that it's the devil instead of them that is being negative and giving you all this negative reinforcement.
Yeah. Basically.
I'm honestly surprised that more people, because it's definitely a death plan. It's definitely based upon nothing but death, because their principle is life is hell and then death is heaven.
That's the principle. That is the metaphysical principle, but they don't see that. Right. They see that it could have happened in this life. It's a reverse spell. That's
right. It's very powerful over your family. I can tell because of the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. What I can sense is that there is going to be a spirit guide that seems to come up in the future. Also, your spirit guides are telling you to work on that, because I'm wondering how often it's reinforced, because it seems like to me that she could be using the religion to keep you there more so. You know, well, there's nothing out there but demons and da-da-da-da-da, and it's all bad, and you know, everybody's just going to burn in hell. And, you know, so what's the point in doing anything? What's the point in even trying?
It's weird that you say that, but she don't say that out loud.
She don't say that? Okay.
She don't talk like that. No, she don't say that out loud. But
that's what they're thinking. Yeah. That's what they're thinking. They're all thinking that. But then they'll call us lazy. I believe it's them that's lazy, because they want to just say, oh, well, you know, God didn't do this for us, or this didn't work, so now we all must die. That's exactly what they're doing. It's almost like a death cult.
Jehovah can do this, he can do that, he does this and he does that, and it's so easy just to say a name. I want people to know, whoever's listening, it's so easy just to say a name when you cannot define that source of creation. You cannot define him or her. So I can't see it that way.
Well, those religions were those religions were created to control. You know, that was the whole purpose, was because of mind control. Exactly. To convince you that being a human being is somehow flawed or bad. And it's really bad. It's spread it like wildfire, downright to what we're supposed to eat. Downright to what we're supposed to be eating.
Hide your head, because there's so many sects to the spirituality, not just Jehovah's Witness, but it's just so many sects to Christianity that it's just like a hide your head.
Yeah.
You can't run, you can't go anywhere else. I mean, everybody seems to be on it.
It's a constant reminder of it, even when you don't choose to live by that. You still have to live by it. They're affecting us by proxy, is how they're affecting us. Okay. Right. And that's how we affect each other vibrationally, and we're able to bring. But see, I believe that they use it. It's a tool. And I believe that they're feeding. They're feeding, though. It's got to be, because by the time you get done, you know, arguing with them, you know, and debating with them about the fact that you deserve to live.
Energy gone, girl.
Zapped.
Energy on. I need to go ahead and find my life.
Yeah. Or go lay down and take a nap.
And don't want to do that. Want to go ahead and really go and forget about whatever.
Do you see the entity that feeds on us through that religion? Have you seen it? or has that not settled in? Because I know that for me, I've seen it at work, and what it does is it creates this it creates this extremely negative energy that is worse than what they claim that you're doing. You know, I'm trying to heal myself of diseases. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to heal myself of the spiritual diseases that have been placed in my mind. And they want to continue to say, no, no. You know, this is not right. You're not right with what you're doing. And even though I know for a fact,
I swear, you know, like they need an exorcism. I'm breaking my neck.
They do need exorcisms. The holy water. They do need exorcisms. They do. It's very satanic. The whole crucifixion of Jesus Christ, though, was very satanic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was a ritual sacrifice. Yeah. It was a ritual sacrifice, is what it was.
Yeah, ritual sacrifice. Yeah, sure was.
And so I just, you know,
deny that.
Yeah, and you know, I believe that there is a lower level entity, or there's lower level entities that do feed off of our pain, and they thrive off of it.
Oh my goodness, so true. So true. That's why I play music, love music, like vibrate always on the higher level of dancing, music.
That's good.
Even when it feels like, oh yeah, there it goes, music.
Yeah, music definitely can help free your mind, but it can also bind you up depending on who you listening to. You know, because music is very powerful as well.
Dependent.
It is.
Yeah.
Music can be very powerful, but the one thing that has helped me a whole lot is definitely listening to some of the healing frequencies and some of those ancient frequencies.
Ancient frequencies, the healing frequencies. Like the 450 MHZ, I think it was, that I listened to a couple times for sleep.
Yeah. Those are good to listen to, but it's also good for you to break that hex. And I feel like it's one that's over your mind. Like I said, I can see a spirit guide coming to bring you out of there. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity. The road is going to open sometime around June, July of this year.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm seeing June or July.
Yeah.
Do you help your grandmother out financially? You help her out financially?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, everybody seems to be doing this roommate thing with their family members and stuff. I've noticed that.
So it's a vibration. Yeah, it's a vibration of coming back to the family, but I don't think that they're answering the call.
No.
And if they're not going to answer the call, then I'm going to have to go.
Yeah.
Find my own life. That's how I feel.
You're right about that. You're right. You got to go and find your own path. But, you know, just know that whenever you do touch base with them, that's what you're going to hear is that negativity. And it's going to, vibrationally bring you down. Or it doesn't have to. You know, you can choose. You can't change people. You can only change a reaction.
That's so true. That's so true, and I thank you. I thank you for that. That information right there.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
I was thinking that it was something big, but sister, you created something that right there made it easy for me to go ahead and walk on through. Now I'm going to be all right because it's all in my head, and I can definitely listen to that vibration. I think I'll do that.
Also, light red candles. Red and black. Red and black are very, very powerful numbers. I'm sorry, not numbers, colors. They're very, very powerful colors for breaking free of stuff like this and for conjuring up the will, because sometimes it's really hard, When you're around people that all have all of these people pretty much gave up and said, you know, I don't want nothing to do with this world.
That's what they did. I can't light candles here. But I do have a godmother down that I can light candles there. And she does have spirits of her own. But I light candles by Father by Order.
Yeah.
Yeah, I light candles over there. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's what you should do. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for calling in. I'm gonna let you go now and get this wrapped up because
I appreciate you. All right.
I appreciate you calling in too, hon. Have a good one.
Now with. All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So you guys, this is what I want to say about that. Somebody using crystals to meditate, that's not evil. The problem is that, first of all, they're full of crap. People in your family that are targeting you, you are the rebirth of Jesus. And people have known since before the birth of Jesus or before Christ that we can affect each other vibrationally. Okay, human beings have known that for since the beginning. Okay, so with that and the reasoning skills, we need to stop damaging each other. If you are somebody that has been damaged vibrationally, if you are somebody that is the target, blue candles, blue colors, red, black, blue, red, black, and white, and green are going to be some of your best, you know, candle colors to work with when it comes to that. You know, and this is what I want to tell you guys about candle magic. Candle magic and using the candle. First of all, there's no magic that's ever performed without fire because fire is your will. Okay. And I'm going to go because my allergies, I just took my allergy medicine, but for some reason, I just all of a sudden started having an allergy attack. I'm not real sure why, because I was fine previously. And then all of a sudden, an allergy attack began to attack me. So I'm actually working on healing my allergies because I feel like it's, again, a biochemical weapon. Any illnesses that we have are biochemical. Okay, they were created in a lab by witches and black practitioners. None of that stuff is real. The curses are very real that they put on you. The illnesses and the things that stop you from trying to get your point across, those are the things that are fake. Okay, but you guys pretty much catch my drift of what I was talking about. If you have any kind of religious abuse in your past, the only way you're going to get past it is if you break the chains. The church is the chains. It is. I don't care what anybody says now. That's not to say that there's not churches out there that help people. Nobody said that it wasn't. But I'm sorry, the churches that harm people, they're doing a lot more in the communities than the people that help. Okay. And if you are somebody that is in a position that needs help, then that's just all it is to it. Because when I got down here to Georgia, it was like I was a runaway slave and I needed help. Okay. And vibrationally, that is so harmful for anybody to treat you as if you are a prisoner, a slave, or a puppet. That's going to be extremely harmful to the spirit because the spirit is going to want to rise up. Okay? The spirit is going to want to rise up and fight back and say, look, you're not going to treat me that way. You're not going to obviously treat somebody better than me just because they're married and got a husband. No, that is extremely unfair. And I think it was very convenient that for people that felt really threatened by me to try to use that against me, because that obviously means that I'm a threat. Okay. And that means that you're a threat. And please believe that the same experimentation that was done on me is going to be done on some of you. It's being done on some of you right now. So I got to go, you guys, because for some reason the allergies just kicked in, like for some reason. And I got to clear out a spirit in here. And I got to go anyway because I've been here for almost a couple of hours. So I'm going to wrap this up. I hope that this helps somebody out there. Obviously,
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Obviously,
Goodbye.
the people that are in the club with them, that are in their little secret club where it's okay for them to do everything, but they're going to try to kill and then never apologize. They never say anything, but they are so quick to defend their actual people that they care about, but you owe your nothing because this other person is better than you. Well, why are they better? Oh, because that person is married and, you know, they got a husband and they got a house and, you know, and you're just sitting there trying to do the best that you can for your family. So that means that you're crap. And you know, all people that are trying to get somewhere are less than the people that are already there. So all people that are trying to get to where they want to get, if they have plans in life, they have to shut up and sit down for the people that already did it. No. And then the people that, and see, that's why I was saying, no wonder there's poor people. It's a trick. It is a trick. A lot of people that were poor shouldn't have been poor. And the people that are laying around saying, oh, really? Oh, why are you this or that? They're sitting up there. They're the ones doing the feeding while you do all the work, and they'll call you a worker. They'll call you a worker bee is what they'll call you. And those worker bees that don't want to see somebody else get anywhere, they're willing to be of service to these entities. Okay? Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Okay? If you guys need to reach me, you know where the website is, Love and Light.